Hello internet friends, you know who's here. I need some water for sure. I've got an idea of what spells I want before I head off to Immersive. We shall head off to Immersive before the day is long. It is 10:45 in the morning. We just need all the college's faculty to meet up in the Hall of Elements, and then we can train some stuff. Once everyone's in position. I want some alteration things that are really good until I can get protection casted through enchantments and some other destruction stuff. So Tolfir is my ultimate alteration dude. Really cool spell is Okato's Recital, and this allows me to cast a spell when I enter combat, and the best I can do at the minute I think is Stone Flesh. But Okato's Recital will allow me to cast it every time I enter combat, so I don't have to keep casting it myself. I think Alteration is going to give me some teleportation stuff. But I saw this raised wall. I want to try raising a wall just for the hell of it. I just want to see what it looks like. Raynos fins. Swim faster. If I had a bit more gold, I would get that kind of thing. But I know that there are some destruction ones that I want as well. There's a spell, I think it's called Fracture. Yeah, a layer of thin ice deals 6 damage to health and stamina for 6 seconds. The ice shatters for 43 damage when struck by a different frost spell. So that sounds really cool to me. And I don't know whether to get anything else. Rift Bolt deals shock damage to health and half of that to magic and teleports the target backwards. That sounds cool. Is there anything that's more sort of direct? Harness wind to strike a target for 5 damage. Telekinetic spells can strike a target at a long distance. I do want to try some other telekinetic spells. That's only 187. Telekinetic poison. Poisons a target for 2 damage for 6 seconds. Telekinetic. Okay. I wonder if we should just grab all the telekinetic spells because we know they're good. Blood magic from a distance as well. But that hurts us as well as the enemy. Let's get it for the sake of completion. There's no point keeping all these spells in my inventory. I might as well be using, keeping all the gold. I've got to use it. Okay, so I'll just set up Okato's Recital. Alteration is here. No, it's not. Oh, go away, flipping prompts in the top left. What's alteration look like? Is it that one? That one? That one? Everything. Oh, there we go. Stone Flesh was there. Okato's Recital. So, in your left hand. So that needs to be in my right hand, and we put Stone Flesh in our left hand. Okay, so Okato's Recital. I'm going to do my own training here on spell stored. So it's just a fire and forget for when I enter combat. And let me put these other ones that I want to be trying. I want to try Raise Wall. Stuff that I think I'm going to be using fairly regularly. I want to favourite, but ones that I'm just experimenting with, such as the telekinesis, I'll just leave them all here. We'll pull them out if we need them. The Fracture is what I'm going to replace the Frost Rune with for now. So I can show you how the things work down here. That's fire, that's that, if I can remember. Fracture, fracture, fracture. Let's put Fracture. What is it? It's F, and you put it there. Like that, I think. And then confirm with E when I go there, and then I take away Frost because there's a different way to use this. I'm just using it as like different groups of spells. You can use it to sort through spells as well, but I'm not going to do that. So ungroup Frost Rune. And if we want to use Frost Rune, we'll use that from the hotbar. So when I do that, that's going to be Fracture. And that's going to be what I hit with. But I wonder how far Fracture goes. This is it, isn't it? Huh? Just learning our spells. How far does Fracture go?
You shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, pretty far. So, I think what would be better is telekinesis. Let's favourite that. And this is where it gets a little bit confusing, because I believe we need to keep them in the right order. So let's just get rid of them both for my sense of things making sense. So the thing I want to use direct damage is that one. F with there, E, and then Fracture is F again, there, E. Okay, so there. Yeah, that's correct. I got it right. Okay, so we are heading back to. We've got to go and find Mazulft, which is down here, the other side of Windhelm. So it's another trip to Windhelm. Before I go, let's just see if I've got enough rank to use these teleportation things. I also need some water. That's what the thing prompt keeps coming up and telling me I need water. I obviously don't do his voice when I'm doing this busy work, because it's quite complicated, the busy work, and I'm quite a stupid man. This is not where I want to be. Where are those globes? Where are those fun globes? Here they are. Rift and teleport, Whiterun Windhelm. We lack the required lesser soul gem, and there are none in storage. On the Orbs of Wind. Let's have a read. Introduction. 3 years ago, at the time of writing, 8 teleportation orbs were unearthed from the midden beneath the College of Winterhold during excavation of Dunmer ruins. Tests using rats tied to soul gems confirmed that the orbs were still active, even after decades, if not centuries, of neglect. Rats had initially been used due to their abundance in the midden, but these were later switched to rabbits. That's in the additional bit, the subterranean bit. They do have rabbits down there for their spread disease at the destinations. Nature of the orbs. As far as I can tell, without destroying the orbs, each targets a different hold of Skyrim. Only certain soul gems work with certain orbs. Magnitude of the soul proportionate to the distance of the destination from Winterhold. Okay. As with all teleportation devices, the orbs are either one-way, materializes targets at an enchanted dais, or twinned, with the target materializing at the other twin. It seems unlikely that these orbs are twinned, as we have yet to observe any materialize here in the college. Therefore, it is most likely that teleportation is strictly one-way. However, twinning cannot be ruled out, because the twins may merely be destroyed. Curator of the Arcanian infers an age of roughly 2.5 centuries from them. Okay. They date from a time when Winterhold was a seat of not only magical, military and financial power in Skyrim. This is awesome, isn't it? The establishment of either a target dais or a twin orb within each hold, therefore, would not have been difficult to negotiate. Present considerations. The discovery of these orbs comes at a time of both great political tension and also great magical resentment in Skyrim, not only in the wake of the Oblivion Crisis, blah 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 blah, whilst neither members of the college or the Longhouse now travel in mainstream political societies. I'll just skim this. I would therefore appeal to the outmade participate college to use the orbs with the intent of returning orbs to the college. Okay. These orbs are masterpieces, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we need presumably a filled Lesser Soul Gem. What makes sense. Can't imagine that, yes. So we need one that is filled. The easiest way to do that is just find someone who will buy. Maybe Tolfdir will sell us a Lesser Soul Gem. Or the Conjuration Finis. Finnish guy might have one. We've got to use it, really, haven't we? I don't see how we can go by foot. Unless we want to just encounter adventure, but we're going to encounter adventure anyway. Look for where the summons are, that's where Finis is. It's Sergius.
One of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Herolda Finis.
If you require a
I don't know why I think.
The summoning of undead is even less advisable.
What have you got for sale?
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Indeed. Lesser Soul Gem. A filled Lesser Soul Gem. I'll actually, while I'm... Oh, I can only afford one. So, let's try this. Okay guys, looking good. All looking very good. I have business elsewhere. I'll leave you chaps to your devices and get on and do the busy work of the college. The only one who seems to be doing it is, thank goodness I have this charming lady along with me for the journey. Now that I am a good friend of Balgruff, my old friend in Whiterun. Such a nice man. Such a lovely fetching beard as well. Ah, okay, here we go. Windhelm. Let's go. Would you like to use a Lesser Soul Gem to teleport to Windhelm? Windhelm is correct, isn't it? That's where I'm going. Yes. Oh. Ah ha ha ha. I hope it works. How will we materialize? I will materialize, I will say. How cool. That is great. Dais unlocked.
I'm right behind.
There's the dais, right next to this house here. Viola Giordano. Yeah, that's nice, sort of like lost to memory there. And we can stop at Candlehearth Hall, get some water, check our food situation, because we are going to be travelling into the Underdeep.
Lord of Seasons, I pray to you now. You might watch.
It's very low, the music in the mix, I'm aware of that, but sometimes when I've entered combat, then the combat music becomes overwhelming, so I've kind of tailored it for that.
Fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite.
I would like it to be a bit loud because it's such good music, but I'd like a refill of water for sure. Thank you. And what else? I wanted to check my food situation.
For the hungry.
Red fondue. Ah, I've got plenty. Got some raw horse meat. That's no good. But, we could probably cook that, I should think. There's one water skin. Yeah, I've got 3 water skins. Alright, let's check our condition.
Enjoy your stay. And don't break nothing.
And warm.
Still here.
Status. Nice if I could just get status onto a hotbar.
Right
You are
behind.
sated, you are hydrated and rested. There's nothing I need to do in this town. I'll check that Stoneflesh comes on as soon as we get into combat. And then it's just a case of checking out some of these new spells on the way to Mazult, I think.
Still
You can't
here.
do it in the middle of a city. That would be frowned upon. Come, Lydia. We're off on another journey. What is that in the top right there that is displaying something? Active effects? Filthy? Is it Fortify Warmth? Party meal. I think that's a soup I ate. No need for your services this time, sir. Is this my horse? It isn't. It isn't. I'm definitely considering putting convenient horses on at this stage to get around issues such as that one. Because this is very annoying now that I have to go on foot when I have a perfectly good horse. I spent 1,000 gold on. You'll believe it. Won't do it this episode, but I might try it for next episode. Let's cut across. We'll cut across country, Lydia. Come. We are seasoned travellers at this point. The first thing I want to try is fracture. Hit the enemy with fracture and then hit them with a telekinetic coal. That would be awesome. Some sort of point of interest up there. Oh no, another flipping dragon. Don't overreact. You can definitely hear something. Of course, it's much safer in this part of the world. Clement weather. I have a gammy knee that always plays up when I go to Winterhold. I have to soak it in that warm bath that's underneath, added with the mod. I don't know what a mod is, but I know they've been added. Well, okay, so we've not been attacked by anything yet. There's a dragon. Okay. Okay, so it's chilling him to death. Wow. Awesome. Loot. Let's try that again. If there were a pack of... I have immersive creatures on. One wolf by itself. Sometimes it does take a while for immersive creatures to cycle round, reset all the cells. Worked okay. Okay, and there you go. So, top right there. Stoneflesh is on. 43 seconds. Obviously, if I want to reapply it, I have to do that manually. But what I'm hoping is that I won't really... It's just for the start of combat if I get ambushed, and then I can forget about it. I don't want to be thinking about Stoneflesh. That's why I got the protection spells for enchanting armor, so I didn't have to look after that stuff. So Kato's right. Exciting is quite cool. It's also good. I could...
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
No, I can't steal horses. These poor people. I could put the Flame Atronach. I did that with another of my characters. And there are obviously other spells that you can use. Oh my god, look at the size of that thing. Okay, I have to be... Alright, I thought that was going to be a lot tougher. What is that? An Imperial Patrol Dog? It's dead. Poor thing. We will loot. Dog meats. Wrong game. Yeah, so we can... how do we port... So we can port some of these creatures into Hunterborn. Oh, it's already in Hunterborn. Cool. I don't need a lot of stuff at the moment. Wild Huzzog, that's a new thing. And I think I have made a guess that the torchwood lantern doesn't consume your ingredients, but the ingredients, if you have a mountain flower in your inventory, I think it makes it brighter, but I don't think it consumes them. Seemed to see it sort of light up a little bit when I picked up a blue mountain flower. Are we here? I want to fight something, okay, a little bit stronger. What are these things? Okay, pack of wolves. Good. Oh, this is a good time to do this wall. You put the wall up. Shit. That one. Not that. Sorry, guys. Raise wall. I wanted to block them. It's not going to work now, but let's just see what it looks like. Concentrate to summon a wall from the earth that blocks passage. Oh yeah. And how long does it stay for? It just vanishes. Oh, well done, Lydia. I just shielded myself from the horror in front of me. So one cannot fabricate object in structured space, does it say? Okay, it doesn't always work. That's cool. I like it. It might be used very situational. But who knows, it might be useful. You see what I did, Lydia? Just a wall out of nowhere. I like when she says, you heal her and she says, are you a priest? Like, she's so shocked. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so what have we not tried yet? What else did I get? I think Thundercrack may have tried already. I think the only thing ongoing at the moment is Hailstone I need to try. What's the description on that thing, Hailstone? Still getting used to my keys, because obviously when you use a new interface and new hotkeys it takes a while. Hailstone. Ice shatters. Hailstone, an ice crystal that shatters for 18 frost damage to health and stamina. Direct hits bypass frost resistance. Oh, that's good. So it's just basically a direct damage spell. It'll go through frost resistance. So does that mean, like, if I fire this at a frost Atronach, it would still hurt it? But we'll try it. Let's try hitting some stuff. We go into Mazulft. I think there's some bandits up here. Let's quick save because we've come a long way. I don't want to have to do it all again. Anyone around here? Discovered it. Just walked straight up to it. Okay.
Look over there.
Oh.
That's a dwarven ruin.
I know, Lyd. We're going in there. Just going to see if this guy... Ethereum Walls. It's like it's just a storybook he was reading. I think it will relate to where we're going. That's a major for us to read. Investigate the ruins of Arkanthasm. You know, I just skim read it. That's all I have to do. So we are definitely not going to get through Mazulft in this episode. But we'll get started.
Find Paratus.
inoculary.
These are the Synod guys. Reach the oculary. Gonna take your robes, I'm afraid, and research log. Just have a quick read, remind myself what the hell is going on in this place. Attendant Gavros, the council has become aware of the lack of progress in your group's efforts, particularly displeased to learn that your specifications for the focusing crystal were completely incorrect. Blah blah. The entire conclave has worked tirelessly and the council is quite sure this new crystal will suit your needs. You are herewith entrusted with delivering the crystal to the site. Okay. Some kind of crystal for doing things inside the site. Hopefully we'll have some enemies in here that we can use these spells against. Come along, Lydia, I need you close by. I'm fairly nervous at this stage. I need my goodly woman companion. She protects me at every turn. There's a trap there. Try and get through. Try and get past it. Whee! Ah, someone there. What is that? A dwarven... Right, yeah, so some of the creatures in here will be different because of immersive creatures. I've never seen one of those before. It's like...
You shouldn't be doing that.
I know. It's a dwarven worker. Oh, it's very strong. Okay. Not that one. That one. Okay. 1, 2. A 1-2 punch. We need something much stronger. We need to help Lydia, so let's go. Oh, I can't remember what it is. Heal. What is that? Well, whatever it is, it's not working. So I am going to switch to something else. Sparky. I think they're vulnerable to electricity, aren't they? So what have I got? I've got sparks, thundercrack. I've got telekinetic lightning. I think it's going to be sparks, you know. That's all I've really got. Shoot. Regenerate magicka faster and give me some magicka. Thank you. Sparks. Oh, these guys are tough. Let's focus the worker. Jeez. Don't have sparks on hotkey, that's all. Whew. One down. Oh, this guy might have a soul gem actually. Oh, greater soul gem. We need to use that to recharge scrap metal. Is that going to be any use? I don't think so. Let's use the soul gem to recharge our staff of sparks. We're going to need that in this particular dungeon. Charge greater soul gem. Go. Yes. Might be better doing the... Might be better doing the Staff of Jirik Gulderson, but I think we're going to be able to do that soon because we're going to get... Dwarven Gyro, don't want that. Dwarven Oil. Okay, let's... now we know what we're going to be facing, Lydia. We're going to... Alright, I'm going to mess about with my gear here, guys, and get me set up to tackle these tough creatures. I have to call the episode because we're 30 minutes, and then the next episode will go through the entirety of Resolved, I think, so that'll be a long one. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.
No.